I hit the game winner, you ain't even see it. Welcome to the halftime show. I need a break from the game. God, thank you for the halftime show.
All right, man. LSU game was last night. If you saw it, you know what happened. If you didn't, it was a beatdown. Florida State came in ready to play. LSU never showed up after the first half. I mean, coming out of halftime, the game was over. We had a 3-point lead, 17-14. From there, it just went down for LSU. It's very unfortunate, right? I've been saying this offseason, LSU's winning by 10. Florida State's overrated. They're not going to be as good as people are predicting them to be or hyping them up to be. LSU's winning by 10, and that's a fact. And I said that all offseason. But, yeah, I look stupid. Like, really, really stupid, bro. It's a shame. It's a shame. LSU's way better than that, right? I think it'll be a repeat of last year in terms of losing season opener and then looking way better throughout the season. And that's for most teams, right? Most teams usually get better throughout the season, and that's what I think LSU is going to do. So congrats to Florida State for picking up another big win over a top 5 team. Florida State deserved it, man. They played like they wanted it more. Like I said, after halftime, LSU couldn't get anything going, and it was just sad. We scored 1 touchdown, and that was late in the fourth quarter after Florida State had pretty much won the game. They were up 4 touchdowns. Jaden Daniels throws a touchdown late in the fourth quarter to make it 24-45. So, again, congrats to Florida State. They deserved it. They earned it. So, shout out Florida State. Now, as an LSU fan, of course, I wanted to win this game. But coming into it, the one question I had about our defense, or the one question I had about LSU in general, was the secondary. How good was the secondary going to play? Were they going to be able to stop those good receivers from Florida State? But LSU just couldn't get nothing going, or couldn't stop any receivers for nothing. And so that's one reason why we lost this game. I mean, when you're letting receivers go wide open downfield for no reason, letting receivers run wide open downfield like that, it's going to be hard to win a game. Now, the offense, a lot of people saying Garrett Nussmeier should have started over Jaden Daniels, and that's just dumb to say that, right? We brought Jaden Daniels back for a reason. Why would we bench a senior for Garrett Nussmeier? It just doesn't make any sense, right? It's not like he was playing terrible or was injured. I mean, anyone saying Nussmeier should start over Daniels is silly. I mean, come on. Daniels is the guy for the rest of the year, barring injury or just terrible play, right? I don't see that happening. I mean, the guy, how many interceptions did he throw last year? 3? 4 max? He did throw 1 last night, and that hurt. That's really what cost us what didn't cost us the game. That's what started our downfall there. That interception hurt us bad. I think that's what put us down 2 touchdowns. So it is what it is there. But anyway, Jaden Daniels is the guy going forward for the rest of the season, I believe. So Nussmeier fans, you're going to have to wait till next year. And like I said, I like Nussmeier. I'm all for him starting next year. I believe he's the guy for next year. But we got to let Jaden Daniels finish out this season, man. You got to remember, he put us where we were last year, right? He put us in position to make the SEC championship game. Of course, he was hurt, so Nussmeier had to take over in the SEC title game. But Jaden Daniels is what got us there. You people are forgetting that, so stop hating on JD5, man. But anyway, Jaden Daniels played good last night, right? Of course, he had that 1 interception, but that was late in the game. Most of the time last night, it was the receivers not wanting to catch anything. I mean, we had wide open passes downfield dropped, right? I don't remember what receiver it was, but Jaden Daniels threw a nice pass downfield, and it wasn't caught. It was ridiculous. We got to catch the football if we're going to win games. I mean, that's the point. So come on, man. Receivers, you got to get better. Defensive backs, you got to get better. Got to work on that, man. Now, the whole going forward on 4th down controversy that we're having right now, it's not that serious. You people are making it out to something it shouldn't be. Going forward on 4th down, the very first time, early in the first quarter, when we were at, the 2-yard line or something like that, going forward on 4th down there, I'm cool with. I agree with it. Do that. The second time, I'm not saying I disagree with it, but I would have took my 3 there, especially knowing how the game turned out. I would have took my 3 points. kicked a field goal. But again, it's not that serious, guys. The game was close at that point. We were trying to gain momentum, trying to set the tone for the game. It's ridiculous that you guys are blaming Brian Kelly for this. No, we should not fire Brian Kelly. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That is stupid. So no, we're not firing Brian Kelly. And those 2 fourth down plays, that was not like the worst play calling I've ever seen, and it shouldn't be the worst play calling you've ever seen either. And if it is, then you're just new to football. So now, of course, we did miss Mason Smith and John Emery in this game, and that sucks, right? We could have used both of those. That's another thing. Harold Perkins. We needed Harold Perkins to rush the quarterback more. Stop letting Harold Perkins drop back. I get it. He's a linebacker, but this is ridiculous. Last year, he put the fear of God into Arkansas, man. I mean, seriously. Without him, we wouldn't have won that game. And now, for some reason, he's dropping back every single play. We needed Mason Smith last night. We could have used him. And Harold Perkins needs to rush the quarterback more. So defensive backs, we got to work on that, man. Receivers catching the ball, we got to work on that. We worked on Jaden Daniels throwing. Now we got to work on the receivers catching. Going forward on 4th down, the play calling, like I said, there was nothing necessarily to fire the coach for in that game. So stop saying that. And of course, we do get Mason Smith back. Hopefully soon we can get John Emery back as well. Other than that, man, we made it close in the first half, which I'm glad. I'm happy for that. But the second half was abysmal. That was ridiculous. We're better than that. We are. I don't care what anyone says. LSU sucks. You got blown out. No, we're better than that. I don't know what happened after halftime. I have no idea. But anyway, congrats to Florida State. LSU, we got to bounce back, man. We got to. The season ain't over for us. I don't care what anyone says. Again, this isn't even a conference game. We could go 11-1, win the SEC title. And I'm not saying this is going to happen, but we could and make it into the playoffs. This game will mean nothing towards the end of the season, unless, of course, we go on and lose some other games. But that'll be on us. It's up to us, man. So, yeah, man, thank you for watching. It's your boy, Timatyhe Flames. Go Tigers.